In the 60s and the 70s, during the space race between America, Russia, and China, we were all fighting to go to the moon. They're here, they're watching us. We can't show what just went down. That would be embarrassing for us. Our wives would leave us. I feel like I could fight you with this.
This is like our this is our lightsabers. This is what aliens would use if they were in a battle.
You could definitely take these to space. Like, these would be the first bongs in space.
Could hit it upside down.
Wow, you can like adjust the size and everything. This is important.
Right?
This was made for space, you guys.
Nice, so you've been munching on this guy? This
Yep.
Edibles?
High chews.
High chews.
Yeah.
300 milligrams? You're
yeah.
What, 25 milligrams into that?
27, thank you. Thank you for noticing.
We got some moon rocks here. I thought this would be, since we're doing...
From the moon itself?
Yes.
Wow. Straight from the moon. I've heard of them.
You have, good.
I wouldn't say I've had a close encounter myself, but do you have any actual flour to mix in with it?
I sure do.
Yeah.
Boom.
Wow. Also looks like it's from space.
Yes.
I'm gonna roll up. Oh, we dropped that.
Oh, we actually have a lightsaber back here. Dude, we got
lightsabers, we got swords, we got everything we need for an invasion.
Mission control, we have blunt.
I think we got it. All right. They would smoke this blunt in space.
They would be lucky to. I think they would have to start doing that if I ever wanted to go to space. Nice, what is this that you brought for us?
This is a re-roll. It's a pre-rolled blunt, comes with a glass tip.
Nice.
It's out of this world. I'm Rachel Wolfson, and today or how do you want me to say it? We're just talking, aliens just don't want us on the moon.
Today I'm here to tell you that aliens...
Okay. I'm Rachel Wolfson, and I'm here to tell you that aliens don't want us on the moon. We went to the moon, Buzz Aldrin, Neil Armstrong, like the US, during the Cold War. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Am I already dropping fake news? I'm like, how much weed have I smoked today? Okay, oh wait, I forgot, because I've watched a lot of conspiracies about this. In the 60s and the 70s, during the space race between America, Russia, and China, we were all fighting to go to the moon. And so America sent Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong to the moon, and when they got there, they saw aliens. You can even hear them overheard on the radio saying like, they're here, they're watching us, like, there was like a whole village. I mean, they like decked it out. The aliens, they're there, they're watching us. And you know what? They didn't want us there. They showed up and the aliens were pissed. They told us, you need to fucking get the fuck out and you need to leave and you need to, I don't know what else, how pissed were they? I'm like, what would aliens say? They were like, we don't want you here. You need to leave. You can't come here. You didn't even send a text. You didn't send a warning. They were so mad. They were like, you need to fucking you need to leave. What are you doing here? Like, who sent you?
America.
Also, your car is a piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like, they were mad. Nobody likes that. No one likes, an unannounced visit from a neighbor, okay? One time the cops showed up at my door unannounced because they smelled weed when I was living in a state that wasn't legal. I mean, this is my friend. It happened to my friend. The cop showed up at her door at her house in a state that was non-legal, unannounced, and she was mad. Like, that's kind of the same thing, Maybe they just thought we were the cops. Maybe like, who are you? Are you the cops? And they're like, we're Buzz and Neil. And they're like, yep, you're cops.
It's definitely some dark names.
You guys are the cops. Oh, I love these space cakes. They're great. So yeah. What am I forgetting? This is great. Oh my God, please tell me if I have it in my teeth, but it would also be super funny. So basically, they got to the moon, Buzz and Neil, and they were like, oh wait, What happened? Okay, so they got to the moon and there were aliens there. And they were like, we can't show the American people these aliens. There's like these structures and things that like they've never seen before. There's a whole village of communities of people, aliens, that's living. When we showed up, they were very serious about us not ever going back there or being there. And they said, you know, you can't tell anyone about this. And if you do, we'll kill you, which is why we haven't been back there, but they're basically mining. I'm gonna set the couch on fire.
No, you're good.
They're basically there mining resources and watching us, and we're not allowed to go back there. When this was happening, how do I say what happened? What is it? Radio silence? I'm trying to explain, like, so basically what they were showing America, the footage that was sent back from the space station to America was not really like what happened. And they were like, we can't show what just went down. That would be embarrassing for us. Our wives would leave us, you know? Landing on the moon was like kind of an epic fail if you think about it, you know? So they were like, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have to come up with a plan. And so they called their buddy Stan.
Staying with the plan.
Because he got the plan. They basically hired the government, Stanley Kubrick, the director, who shot the 2001 Space Odyssey. He shot the film, the 2001 Space Odyssey. They hired him to basically direct the moon landings, and that's what the American people saw was the footage using the same technique he used in the film. It's called front screen projection, and in exchange, he would get all of these big budgets to film these extravagant movies like The Shining and Eyes Wide Shut, and basically that's what they showed the American people, and yeah, it was an embarrassment. Oh man. But did you hear people were like giving our man Buzz Aldrin some shit that he had never been to the moon, and this guy named Bart Siberl went up and punched. Oh no. So this guy Bart Siberl confronted Buzz Aldrin and like tried to get in his face and was like, you never went to the moon, and you lied to the American people, and you have a responsibility. And Buzz was like, socked him in the face, like a good American would do, you know, denying, you know,
I mean, when you come face to face with an alien and someone's trying to tell you that you ain't shit.
Yeah. So that's what happened with Bart and Buzz. Bart? It was Bart, right? Fucking Bart. Man, can you imagine just like you had gone to the moon. You had the most American thing you could do, which is like go to another place, invade it, put our flag on it, come back, tell America it was amazing, lie for the rest of your life. And then some guy comes up to you and is like, no, you didn't. He was like, it was amazing. You should Google it. Buzz. We sent a man named Buzz to space.
Yeah, we did.
America. Like the aliens, we showed up to the moon and the aliens were like, okay, you sent your best people and you sent a guy named Buzz and some guy named Neil.
Get to stepping.
Man, Buzz Aldrin. If he is not getting stoned right now, the reason why we haven't been back was because the aliens were super serious about us not showing up there again because they were there first, and like that's their territory, and like that's just like the unknown rule. Like if you're there first, it's yours. You know what I mean? Of course there were aliens there. You're telling it's literally the story of Thanksgiving. You know? Isn't it kind of like Christopher Columbus? We sent our ships to another place. There were people having a nice meal, like farmers, nice inhabitants. This is totally gonna get. But yeah, so they really did. They really did go to the moon. for us. And they lied about it. Not lied, they white lied, which is to protect us, the people. But you know what? I feel like now in today's world, if you would tell us, okay, when we went to the moon, aliens were there and they were mad, we'd be like, yeah.
Thanks for not starting a war, guys.
Yeah, right? I think the aliens are just up there watching us, you know, chilling, living their best alien lives, you know, keeping tabs on us, probably still mining up those minerals, whatever's left, perhaps, probably have their own community of like alien housewives and like husbands. They go to work, they hate their jobs, and you know, they have children, and some are disappointing, which they send down to Earth, which is where I think all of the like, you know, failed aliens go to live. We're just assuming that all aliens are like of intelligent life. I'm sure there are some dumb aliens out there, just like there are a lot of dumb people, you know? Some,
definitely,
you know? I'm sure there's like alien parents out there who are just disappointed in their kids who just ended up on Earth, you know, doing drugs. I'm so stoned.
Perfect.
It's the edible for sure. Don't daytime edible it, but you got me. Joke's on you guys. It was very brave of me.
We appreciate
Also
it.
brave was going to the moon and risking their lives.
Sometimes you have to take the risk for the reward.
Yeah, and honestly, I think what they saw really would have freaked us out. And they did the only thing a good American would do. Lie. But America believes in second chances. And weed.
There you go.
And aliens.
It's a winning combination.
Yeah. That's what we do. We're on Earth, we're explorers, and it would only make sense for us to like explore beyond our like bubble of Earth. And that's what we were doing. Like we were doing that for, you know, in the 60s or the 70s, we were like heavy on space exploration, and like the world was. But all of a sudden we just stop. Seems fishy. I think the only thing that's happened since us going to the moon is China tried to like send a plant there to live, but it died. But I think they just sent the wrong plant, you know? And I think America should go back up with the right plant, you know?
The right plan.
Yeah. Just bring some weed, bro. And then maybe that's the trick. Maybe the aliens will allow us to be there because we didn't show up empty-handed. And maybe that was the problem this whole time is Buzz and Neil showed up without party favors. Who shows up unannounced to a house without a gift? That's their mistake. Man, it makes sense.
It does.
And that's the lesson is you don't show up unannounced to a place you've never been empty-handed without something for everyone to enjoy. I don't know if I've ever had an alien abduction story, but I did meet a guy in a Walmart who tried to sell me a TV who could also move pens with his mind. Yeah. So that was like the closest thing to an out of this world experience.
All thanks to aliens, Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah. And basically supposedly through his movie, The Shining, he left clues that he directed the moon landings. And there's a lot of footage about it.
For another episode, maybe.
It's true. It's true, yeah. Maybe that's the next episode.
Part 2.
Part 2, yeah.